Okay, so we've got Frogger going on here. Yesterday we explained how it works. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to make levels. So I think actually I named score wrong, and probably this is that variable is a level, right? Because you get it traditionally in Frogger, when you get to the end, you get to the next level. So if you wanted, you could change this to level and then change the word to level, because I'm just going to use score as our level marker. And if you want, you can make another variable called score. Oh, how does score work in Frogger? I'm not really sure. Does it, every time you move, you get some points? But like, if you get like an item, you get some points. Well, Crossy Road, same game, yeah. So I'm going to use the marker score to indicate level. If you want to make the game more complex, you can make score do something else and level do what I'm showing you today. Okay, so first off, we draw a road, right? And if we go here, we see that it's right here. So that is a function, and really it could have been right here. It is right here. I could take all this code, copy and paste it, and move it back into the draw function. It would work exactly the same. So if I go like that, and I go up here, and I paste it, it works exactly the same. But I made a function called draw road. Why did I do that?
Draw the actual road?
Not to draw the road, because the purpose of the function is not to draw. The purpose of me using the function isn't just to draw the road. It's to make my code cleaner.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand what I mean? So that I don't have a million lines in my draw function, right? Now I just have one, right? And the reason why I did it for draw road is I anticipate a lot more code in there. If we look at it, it's about maybe 10 lines, right? Why do we anticipate a lot more code in there? How's it going to change according to level?
Like the level and then be like level 1, level 2, level 3.
Yes, I'm going to duplicate this code 10 times, right? And it's going to be big messy. And like I see it when I get to your games and I'm helping you debug it. The draw is this massive thing. There's brackets everywhere. And it's hard to, like, it's a cognitive load. So sometimes you need to offload things to another function and say, draw road. I'm not looking at draw road right now. It does what it does, okay? So I'm going to say in my draw road, I'm going to say if score equals 1. Actually, let's say 1. Okay, and now let's refresh. What happened? I don't see a background. Why don't I see a background?
You don't have the comma thing, like the semicolon.
Nope.
Because it's 4? No.
Because this stuff that draws the background isn't happening. And why is this stuff that draws the background not happening?
It says 0.
Because score is 0, not 1. So let's actually go to the very beginning and set score to 1 by default, right? Because it's functioning more like a level than a score. Okay, so now it's working. And then I get here, and level 2 is empty, right? So now I can say, in my draw road, I can copy this and say if score equals 2.
And you can edit it to whatever you want.
Yeah, and I can edit level 2 to be something different. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is important, later on we're going to have quizzes on this, right, about the actual the syntax. I'm getting you to play with the syntax, then we'll do the rule. This is important. If I don't want both things to happen, I can say else if. Okay, it doesn't really change much in this, but this means this becomes one block. It means this, out of this stuff, only one's going to happen. This one happens if score equals 1. This one happens if score equals 2. Okay? And then the last thing I can do to an if is I can say else. And what would be the else? The first one happens if score equals 1. The second one happens if score equals 2. What happens on the third one? What if score equals? We're gonna talk to your partner and see if you can figure it out. Hello?
Else.
Off the computers, please. Off your phones. Close. I just got a call. Okay, thank you. Okay, so when would the else happen? 3 or
5.
okay. An easier way to say it, we would have to say every number in the world except for 2 numbers. What are those numbers? They're on the screen. The else will only happen if none of the else, if the if statements above it happen. So 1 or 2. So if score doesn't equal 1 and doesn't equal 2, the else is going to happen. And really, that's an error. Because you should handle every level in your game, right? So we can actually write, and you see this in games sometimes, right? Let's go to draw. Let's go to our draw and take the text. Air, unknown level. Right? So now if this ever happens in your game, you're like, something's going on with the level code because it's a level that I haven't handled. So it could be at the last level, right? And you haven't got your game over right because we got 2 works, and we don't have 3, and now we see air unknown level. And you see that in video games all the time, some weird bug that the code is like, I don't know, why is there a level 3? There's only 2 levels in this game, right? So now let's just quickly make the level 1 and 2 look a little different. I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but we could say, what are some quick ways to make levels look different?
Change the colors.
Hmm?
Change the colors.
Change the colors, yeah. Change the positions of the road. Change the road to water. So I might do that right here where I draw the road here. I'm just going to say, oh, Phil, instead of 50, which I guess is some gray, I'm going to say blue. Okay, so level 2 should have a river instead of a thing. So I can change all that just by the drawing of level 2. Okay? Now, the other thing that we're going to do is we can change the cars, right? But we can't do it in this function. Does anyone have a guess why we can't change the cars in this function? So if I wanted to add another car in level 2, let's add another car. We add cars up here. This is how we add a car, right? So let's add some cars in level 2. And I'll show you. You might say to yourself, I want it in level 2. I should put it here, right? Else if score equals 2. So let's add a car, and let's make it super fast. And I want to see it, so actually let's make it super high too. So it's like a wider car. Not necessarily because not necessarily because I want it, but I do want to be able to see it and see what's going on because I'm just playing around. I have an insert down. Okay, so I should say it. So I declare a variable called C. It doesn't matter what I call it because I'm just adding it to the list, and then I add it to the list right here. Anyone guess what's going to happen here? Because I'm telling you this won't work. Hello? Akshat, Hayden, and Leaf? Yeah, okay. My grade 10s have to go to the lecture theater. Thank you. Okay. So I have an error right here. Bring it all, yeah.
Like in grade 6, 7.
Wait,
I think I just copied this wrong here. Let's see, what did I copy wrong? At line 124, there's an error. I can't see it. It's something easy there. Something to do with the speed. Oh, this was a semicolon in the other one. Okay. Again, so in level 2, I'm adding a car, right? So when we go level 2, we should see one more car. Mr. Russo's already told you there's going to be an error, and I want you to know why. See why.
Oh, what happened? Holy moly.
Okay. Does anyone know why that's happening?
How did that happen?
Okay, I'm gonna, let's just identify I wanted to change the height because I want to show you it's the new car. So I want to see like what's going on. There should only be one car, right? But there's a million, right? And if I wanted to figure it out, I could make each one a little different and see it. But why is there a million cars? Yeah. It's drawing a car 60 times a second. This draw happens 60 times a second. Bam, 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 bam. Right? So what I need to do is take it out of here, and I need to have like a set level function, because set level only happens once. It only happens when you hit the end of the screen, which is in our draw function right here. Okay? So I might actually do it in the reset frog function. Why make a new function? I could make another function called set level, but we have something that happens for every level. So really, reset frog is going to be called reset screen. Or reset, let's go reset level, just so it makes a little more sense. Right? Let's call it down here, reset level. Okay, and now we need to do the same thing as that we did in the draw function. We need to say, well, what level is it? If level equals 1, else if level equals 2. Okay, else, what do I do if the else? Okay, so this is the code that's going to tell me, wait a second, you're setting a level and that level doesn't exist. Okay? So, oh, and I'm saying score, but I'm saying level, but in my game, for some reason, I called it score. Okay? So, now, level 2 still has something going on in level 2, right? What I need to do is empty the cars function. So level 1, the cars look like this, right? These are the cars for level 1. I can just go here and say this is level 1. How do I want level 2 to be different though? It depends on what you want to design. I can say level 2 has faster cars.
I agree.
Can I like level 2 has red, yellow cars?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Like faster and yellow, so they're hard to see.
Yeah, we can change the color of the cars too. Just let's go through here. Okay, so they're faster. But notice the slow and the fast cars are there.
Ooh, that was so cool.
Can anyone guess why the slow and the fast cars are there? Here, let's make it noticeable.
Are you
Okay,
scrolling on
level
the
2.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting. Reset frog is not defined. Oh, because it should be called reset level. You can keep it as frog as you want, but now that I'm making it, did I say frog in level? What did I call it? I just wanted it to be a little bit more.
Precise.
Oh, I called it reset level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because the frog is on the level, right?
I agree. You're
Okay. So you'll notice now that the level 1 cars are still in there. Right? Why do we want the level 1 cars in level 2?
no.
No. Okay. So, but why are they in there?
There's no specific cause.
I think you're giving like a spiritual lens to this, eh? Because there are no specific cars, but you're actually kind of, for your funny response, it's actually pretty close. There is no cars because the car individually don't exist. They're part of a list, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Were they ever removed from that list?
Nope. Gotta remove them from that list.
Okay. So between level 1, every time we have to empty the list. The list name is cars,
Yeah.
right? So when we switch levels, we want to empty the list. And the way to empty a list is actually pretty simple. You just go like this at the beginning of one, cars equal. Okay, you reinitialize the list. Actually, I think that one works, but I think this one works better. I mean, this one looks better. Is it length or size?
I'm learning new things every day.
Let's see. It's either length or size.
God bless you.
Excuse me?
Why don't you believe in God? Create this. This is a public school.
Yeah. Can you? I think they share mine, but just curious.
No. I think the best way to do it is this. Cars equals 0.
In church, sometimes they give the black stuff and they draw across like circle. Yeah. That's
I
all.
got baptized when I was 5.
Me too. I didn't.
You did?
No.
It's
I
just
carried the
dip you in
cross
water.
to like the priest and I.
I got the syntax wrong. Cars equals bracket bracket. So that reinitializes it.
But it's stick to the wall.
Okay. So what this line says is reinitialize car to an empty list. Let's see if it works.
I think it will work.
Okay, now we don't see the slow cars. Okay, now I'm not going to give you this code. I'm just giving you this video if you want to see it again. So let's do a quick review. Okay, quick review. What did I do? Not much in setup. I didn't do anything in setup. I did some things in draw road, right? And what did I do in draw road? I made an if statement, which was just drawing the level.
Yeah.
Another if statement that draws the level differently. And I did an else afterwards that catches if it's a level that I haven't done yet, right? So brackets, see how the brackets end? If you highlight here, this ends before the else if. This ends before the else if. This is a simple one that says we've got an error. And then in reset frog, which I renamed to reset level, I did the same thing basically, and what I do is I empty the list and then add what needs to happen in that level to the list.